Ladies and gentlemen, we present you the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis. और हमारे बीच हैं श्री आदि गोदरेज, चेयरमैन गोदरेज ग्रुप, इसके अलावा डायस पर मंचासीन है हमारे चीफ कमिश्नर जोन 1, जोन 2 एंड जोन 3 और हमें ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं वहाँ कोने की सीट की ओर श्री राजेश अग्रवाल, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी ट्राइबल अफेयर्स. He'll be delivering the theme talk on the lecture today. Thank you everyone. Please be seated. So, very good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Mumbai Customs, I welcome you all on this grand and very important day, the International Customs Day 2017. I especially extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra. सर, आपने अपने बिजी स्केड्यूल में से हम लोगों के लिए बहुमूल्य समय निकाला. इसके लिए हम पूरे मुंबई कस्टम्स की तरफ से आपका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं. I also welcome our guest of honor, Shri Adi Godrej, Chairman Godrej Group, special guest and invitee, Shri Rajesh Agrawal, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, dignitaries on the dais, and all of you. I also welcome the teachers and students from the Kendriya Vidyalaya who have been the part of our public outreach program to educate and sensitize the young minds about the role we play towards nation building, revenue collection, and border security. Celebrated by all the members of WCO, International Customs Day is a wonderful reminder of important role played by the customs bodies in the world. It focuses on the world conditions and challenges that customs officers face in their jobs. This day highlights the need of promoting a transparent and secure customs environment in the world. Each member country has different way of celebrating the day, but mostly customs agencies hold employee appreciation events where customs officers are recognized for their exemplary service, conduct workshops, conferences, and talks that focus on the year's theme and the challenges that agencies and officers face. अब अपने प्रोग्राम का शुरुआत करते हुए मैं चीफ कमिश्नर कस्टम्स जोन 1 श्री राजीव टंडन साहब से निवेदन करूंगी कि वो माननीय श्री मुख्यमंत्री महाराष्ट्र श्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहब का बुके देकर स्वागत करें. Thank you, sir. I now request Chief Commissioner, Customs Zone 2, Shri John Joseph Saab, to kindly welcome the guest of honor, Shri Adi Godrej, Chairman Godrej Group, by presenting him a bouquet of flowers. I would now request Shri Devendra Singh Saab, Chief Commissioner of Customs Zone 3, to welcome special guest and invitee Shri R.K. Agrawal with a bouquet of flowers. Thank you, sir. जैसा कि प्रथा है कि हम हर शुभ कार्य का प्रारंभ शुभ दीप से करते हैं, उसी ट्रेडिशन को बनाए रखते हुए जो डायस पे हमारे मुख्य अतिथि और गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर विद्यमान में उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि कृपया शुभ दीप जलाकर इस कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ करें.
स्वस्ति श्री गणनायक हो गजमुखो मोरेश्वर सिद्धितः बल्लाळस्तु विनायकं सुखमये चिन्तामणि थेउरे लेण्याद्रो गिरिजात्मज सुवरदो विघ्नेश्वर सोजरे त्रामेरांजण संस्थितो गणपती कुर्या सदा मंगलम मंगलम मंगलम.
Thank you, and thank you all of you. I now request Chief Commissioner of Customs Zone 1, Shri Rajiv Tandon Sahab, to deliver the welcome note.
Can we have the front lights dim for a moment so that the Honorable CM can see the children of the school sitting there in the center? So, our beloved and intellectually gifted Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, a visionary industrialist and scion of Godrej Group, Shri Adi Godrej, Shri Rajesh Agarwal, a distinguished Delhi IIT alumni and an e-governance wizard, representatives of foreign missions and consulates, our erstwhile colleagues in the department, senior officers from the state and central government, representatives of chambers of commerce, trade, industry, business houses, my colleagues in the department, students of the three Kendriya Vidyalayas, members of the media, presidential awardees, ladies and gentlemen. My felicitations to one and all on the occasion of the International Customs Day 2017. Sir, and as many of those present in this August gathering are aware, the convention establishing the Customs Cooperation Council was signed on December 15, 1950 in Brussels and entered into force 2 years later. The official inaugural session of the Council was held on 26 January 1953, sir, with about 17 member countries then. Today, the Council has got a new name for itself. It's known as World Customs Organization, or the WCO, with about 180 member nations. To mark the first session of the Customs Cooperation Council, the celebrations this day are organized by customs administrations the world over. Sir, WCO adopts a specific theme for the occasion, and this year, WCO has dedicated the theme for promoting data analysis under the slogan, Data Analysis for Effective Border Management. In the second part of our program this morning, we shall specifically dwell upon this topical subject, which has an overarching relationship with almost all spheres of our customs working, sir. So, Mumbai Customs takes pride in being at the forefront of being a friendly, trade-friendly customs organization. The trade and passenger volumes at Mumbai, by far being the maximum in the country. We collect nearly a third of customs revenues with targeted collections almost slightly above of a whooping 72,000 crore of rupees, sir. With such enormity of operations, handling over 35 lakh import and export documents annually, clearing upward of 55 lakh containers in addition to nearly 6 crore metric tons of bulk cargo at the two seaports, collecting a daily average revenue of approximately rupees 200 crores, disposing over 14 lakh drawback claims and around 30,000 refund claims annually, clearing around 1.5 crore passengers per annum, apart from attending to work in other areas like clearance of over 50 lakh post and courier packages and parcels per year, import of export of precious cargo, etc. You would realize that the challenges before the department are humongous. The department also plays a prominent role in enforcing the various regulatory laws to safeguard the country's socio-economic fabric, prevent environmental degradation, protect our rich cultural heritage, and above all, in meeting the highest expectations and demands of the trade and industry for proficient and seamless delivery of services. This essentially defines our role, varied, diverse, and the responsibilities discharged by the officers of the Mumbai Customs fraternity. The department, in order to make these mammoth operations a child's play, deploys technology to aid and assist the discharge of its various activities and responsibilities. Thus, our IceGate ensures filing of import-export document 24/7 from any corner of the world. The risk management techniques and tools enable clearance of nearly 70% of import cargo without assessment and without examination. The single window interface eliminates the physical movement of the import document to the various government agencies. The high resolution container scanners at the seaports and X-ray scanners at the airports provide for non-intrusive interdiction and examination techniques. The direct port delivery caters to movement of import cargo directly from wharf to warehouse. The authorized economic operators program ensures a timely, secure supply chain of goods and services. The advanced passenger information system eases movement of international passengers at the airport. Sir, all this and much, much more is, however, only technology driven. For effective trading across borders and exercising regulatory controls, be it cargo or passenger movement, use of technology is thus inevitable and indispensable. Data analytics has come in extremely handy in identification and assessment of compliant trade or pinpointing unscrupulous importers, exporters, tax offenders, smugglers, and the like. Our 360-degree risk profiling is unthinkable without real-time data analytics at the back end. Our business intelligence tools and a formidable enterprise data warehouse play a key role in efficient discharge of our business processes. We, however, still need to devise ways and means to further augment and enhance our technological resource base. And let me assure you, sir, we at Mumbai Customs are ceaselessly working towards the same. Our constant endeavor being in striking a fine balance between facilitation and simplification and regulatory requirements. The recent initiatives have nonetheless brought about a significant reduction in cargo dwell time, optimized logistic costs, and enhanced economic competitiveness. Insofar as it concerns the affairs of the WCO, India has always occupied the pole position of a Formula One car race. We were thus the vice chair of the Policy Commission for several years till recently. We have made meaningful contribution to the 4 WCO packages on economic competitiveness, revenue, enforcement, and organizational development. We have a large number of WCO accredited experts in various aspects of customs working. Our training school, NASIN, is an accredited WCO school. All this goes in to point out, sir, our very active role and participation in formulation of international trade conventions and protocols. Indian customs has always been at the forefront of liberalization of tariff regimes and procedures, thereby supporting and supplementing the government's efforts in improving India's share in global trade. Honorable sir, at the root of success of some of the major flagship programs of the government like Make in India, Digital India, Startup India, lie the painstaking and relentless efforts of the customs workforce. With a steadfast focus and unwavering determination, we at Mumbai Customs are conscious of our role and commitment in service of our country. Sir, you cannot spell challenge without change. If you are going to rise to the challenge, you have to be prepared to change. To quote Charles Darwin, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. So has Mumbai Customs changed over the years, sometimes heralding these changes, while at times keeping pace with the developments. Modernizing customs administration and re-engineering its business processes thus holds a key. At times, Such fast-paced delivery is bound to throw up aberrations, and to suitably plug the weak links, we have developed a robust redressal mechanism. In fact, the door for the trade to address their concerns to senior officers are open 24/7. Great things never come from comfort zones. We are thus conscious of the fact that sitting and ruminating on our laurels is bound to stagnate our future growth. We thus keep constantly reminding ourselves that present is not the end of the journey. Rather, the forward march has just commenced, and we need to provide greater zest and fillip to it in order to pave way for a non-adversarial tax regime that encourages voluntary compliance. The road for Mumbai Customs to become a world leader is pretty long and bumpy, but let me assure you, sir, our eyes are set on the target like that of Arjun aiming the eye of the bird. While we carry upon our shoulders the heavy burden of nation's expectations, we are committed to safely and securely discharge the same and act as catalysts in promoting the economic growth and development of this great nation. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us a succinct overview of Mumbai Customs and also the program through your welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor today, Shri Adi Godrej, is an eminent industrialist with a wide experience in the field of business, leadership, and ethical corporate governance. Apart from being the chairman of the Godrej Group and head of the Godrej family, he is the chairman of the Indian School of Business since April 2011 and was elected the president of Confederation of Indian Industry for the year 2012-13. He has been a member of the Dean's Advisory Council of the MIT Sloan School of Management and the chairman of the Board of Governors of the Nasi Monjee Institute of Management Studies. For his contribution to the Indian industry, he has been the recipient of several awards and recognitions, including the Padma Bhushan in 2012, All India Management Association Business Leader of the Year 2014, and the Rajiv Gandhi Award 2002. Apart from his business leadership, he has led numerous philanthropic initiatives. 25% of the shares of the Godrej Holding Company are held in trusts that include the Pirojsha Godrej Foundation, the Sunabai Pirojsha Godrej Foundation, and the Godrej Memorial Trust. Through these trusts, the group supports healthcare, education, and environmental sustainability initiatives. In his family, his eldest daughter, Tanya, is the Executive Director and Chief Brand Officer of the Godrej Group, while his second daughter, Nisaba Godrej, is the Executive Director, Godrej Consumer Products, while his son, Pirojsha Godrej, is the MD and CEO of Godrej Properties. Sir, yours truly has been an inspiring journey wherein you've led your group to become a global corporate behemoth, and we would be blessed to have you enlighten us with your words of encouragement and wisdom. Now I would like to request our guest of honor, Shri Adi Godrej, to kindly come and address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Rajiv Tandon, other dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank the Mumbai Customs for inviting me here on this great celebratory day. It's a great pleasure to be here and address all of you. I would like to congratulate the Mumbai Customs for all they've done. I think we heard a very good account from Mr. Tandon for both the city and the country on this International Customs Day celebrations. In my view, the importance of customs in India will dramatically increase in the future. It's a very important body today, but to my mind it will increase a lot in the future. As we bring the goods and services tax into action in India, exports from India will get a great boost. All the problems that exports face in not getting all their inputs refunded, etc., will disappear. And as exports rise and the GDP of the country rises strongly, imports will also rise. It will be a two-way traffic. So I feel the importance of customs from July onwards. Let's hope it's in July and not August or September. But anyways, it won't be too much later than July when the GST is in place. I think the importance of customs will rise dramatically. It was great to hear the customs doing a lot to help ease of doing business and simplifying things. I think it's very important for the economy that we simplify our processes in all areas, and customs is a great area. I think IT and data management can help a lot, and it's great to see that's taking place, and I'm sure it will be taken forward even further. I'm very optimistic about our country's economic future. We just went through the demonetization, and now we are going through a remonetization phase. I think people were a bit skeptical about the economic effects of demonetization. In November, the economic effects were a bit negative, but I think the recovery in December and subsequently in January has been very smart because remonetization has taken place. And I won't repeat it, but we all know there are many long-term advantages of demonetization, which our country will be able to benefit from, including, to my mind, larger availability of funds with our major banks, so that smaller businesses don't have to go to traditional money lending areas and may be served by banks in the future. Now, of course, I mentioned goods and services tax, which will come into force a little later in this calendar year. Now, it is expected that the goods and services tax, once introduced, will add 1.5 to 2 percentage points to our GDP growth rate. Now, how is this going to happen? People are sometimes skeptical. I think one of the major advantages will be evasion of indirect taxes, of rather excise duty and state VAT type of taxes will become almost impossible, because if you evade it at one stage, you get caught at the next. That itself will lead to much larger government revenues and will add tremendously to economic growth. Secondly, as I mentioned, all inputs will be set off, so it will lead to a much smoother growth formula, especially in exports, as I mentioned earlier. Inflation will come down, because with the new rates that have been announced, most goods will bear lower tax than the current combination of excise duty and state VAT. And general economic situation will improve very considerably. I think India could very well get into double-digit growth soon after GST is introduced, and we could follow the track China got in the 90s and the 2000s. It is now projected that because of our very good demography and because of some of the reforms such as GST we are planning, India will become the largest economy in the world by purchasing power parity by 2050. We are already, by purchasing power parity, the third largest economy in the world after China and the United States. And it is expected by 2050 we will become the largest. It is expected that between 2030 and 2040 we will overtake the size of the US economy by purchasing power parity. And between 2040 and 2050 we will overtake the size of the Chinese economy. This has been projected by several bodies, but of course it's up to all of us to ensure that the potential of our country is truly realized. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, sir, for enriching us with your wonderful thoughts and ideas. In today's era of participative governance, it has become imperative for governments to interact and engage with the citizens. As a part of our outreach to highlight the role of Mumbai Customs, and to capture our transition from primarily a regulator to a trade facilitator, we are unveiling a short film on this auspicious day today, which is called Mumbai Customs Seva Se Suraksha Tak. We've had the good fortune of having the cooperation of Shri Amitabh Bachchan, who has lent his resonant voice to the short film. I would like to request our chief guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, to kindly unveil the teaser of the film.
Mumbai Customs Department is one of the oldest department of central government concerned with administration of custom levies. I compliment the department for their sterling achievements over the years, and I am confident that they shall continue to be the pride of country for all time to come.
Mumbai Customs is obviously the flagship custom house of the country, and we are very, very proud of their contribution to us.
हम सेवा करते हैं, करते रहेंगे। सुरक्षा रखते हैं, रखते रहेंगे। न कोई भय है, न कोई लालच। बस ये कर्तव्य है, निभाते रहेंगे।
This is just a teaser. You can catch the full film on the link. Now we move to the next step, which all of us were waiting for. Our chief guest today is an eminent public figure with a wide experience in the field of politics, social welfare and governance. Shri Devendra Gangadhar Rao Fadnavis is the current Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and he is a rare blend of a politician who is both erudite and popular with the masses. He holds a graduate degree in law from Nagpur University, a postgraduate degree in business management, and a diploma in methods and techniques of project management from DSE Berlin. Starting his political career in the mid-90s, in a short span he has become the most respected political leader of the masses in this area. He has played multiple leadership roles for both his political party as well as an elected representative for the people of Nagpur. He has been elected member of Legislative Assembly representing Nagpur since 1999. He is a long-standing public representative and has been recognized in several forums for his political acumen and skill. He is a man of action, a tough administrator, and a leader who believes that power isn't a goal but a medium for development. Through his schemes like Jal Yukt Shivir campaign and the numerous infrastructure campaigns across Maharashtra, he has already left an indelible mark in the history of the state. Sir, we would be blessed to have you enlighten us with the words of encouragement, motivation, and wisdom.
Honorable Adi Godrej ji, Chief Commissioner Raju Tandon ji, Devendra Singh ji, John Joseph ji, Rajesh Agarwal ji, Shri Bhattacharya ji, all the dignitaries present here, students, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to extend my greetings to all the officials from Custom Department on this International Customs Day. And I am very happy that I have been invited on this day to know you more closely. Because for a person like me, from outside, we know Customs Department only through Hindi films, where a ship comes, a torch is lit, another torch is lit from this side, and a smuggler comes, and if the hero is custom officer, he catches him. But I know how complex it is to work in this department. I think the Customs Department is the biggest ambassador of our country in international trade. We often say that the trade has to be smooth, it has to be hassle-free, but at the same time it has to be ethical. And it's a very tricky job to establish equilibrium between both. On one hand, we do not want to promote Inspector Raj, but on other hand, we want to encourage those who do ethical business and want to discourage those who do not. And I think that is the biggest challenge before the Department of Customs, that they have all the policies of ease of doing business, so that the good business, ethical business is hassle-free, but at the same time they have to create a fear amongst the minds of those who want to evade duty, who want to smuggle things, who want to defraud the nation. And I am happy that for past many years you have been doing it consistently, and I think our Customs Department is rated very high amongst all global custom departments, and especially our department at Mumbai, I think, which handles most of our trade and gives most of the revenue to our country, has been doing excellent job by adapting to technology. And as rightly said by Mr. Tandon, that we have to transform, we have to adapt, and that adaptation has been done very well by the Mumbai Customs, and we have seen that the various initiatives where through technology the Customs Department has made trade hassle-free. I think the theme of today's program is also data analysis. We always say that we are in exciting times. The information technology has offered us opportunities to leapfrog. It has offered us opportunity to manage well. And I think technology is one tool which is gender neutral, which acts irrespective of a person or a personality, and that is why it's one of the most objective tools. And with all data which we generate, data analytics has a power to have more vigilance. The work of custom is based mostly on intelligence, and I've seen the way tax evaders innovate. I was looking at an exhibition down and the photographs, how they smuggle gold, how they smuggle drugs. So they have a lot of innovative ideas to do that. They want to earn money. And we have a challenge to nail them, and at the same time, as I've already said, that we also have to see that common man or a visitor or a foreign entrant, a tourist, is not harassed. So intelligence is a key. And in the intelligence, the mix of human intelligence with the digital tools can make it more easy, can make it more pinpointed. And as a Home Minister, I have often seen that data analysis has a power to give you actionable intelligence. And when we have everything connected, all the systems are online, and we have so many records of people, trader, their movement, what are the types of businesses. I think leveraging that data, if a proper tool of analytics is created, largely when such people start acting, one can immediately get an alert, and pinpointedly those people can be tracked, those businesses can be tracked, and others can do their business seamlessly. So I think this power of data analysis, which has been understood by the Custom Department, will take it to the next level and a step further, step ahead of the tax evaders. I think this is a very apt theme, and we always want our departments to be ahead of times so that we serve our nation correctly, rightly, at the right time. I totally agree with Mr. Godrej that the way we are progressing, the way we are expanding our economy with the right demographic dividend in place, I think this nation is going to grow in a big way, and this growth will leapfrog through all the technological innovations, and all of us have to be part of it. I'm sure with today's theme, the Department of Customs will pave a way for other departments to embrace technology and use all innovative technological tools. With this, I once again congratulate you for the work you have done in past and wish you all the best for future. थैंक यू. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Minister साहब has to leave for a meeting very urgently और हम चाहेंगे कि जाने से पहले वो हमारे डिपार्टमेंट के ऑफिसर्स जिन्हें राष्ट्रपति अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया गया और वो जो हमारे लिए हीरोज़ हैं और हमारे सोर्स की इंस्पिरेशन है वो उन्हें अपने हाथों से सर्टिफिकेट और अवार्ड्स दें. मैं अनुरोध करूंगी कि सभी लोग जो यहाँ पर सम्मान पत्र के लिए हैं वो कृपया अपना नाम सुनते ही कृपया जल्दी जल्दी आएँ. धन्यवाद.
Every year, the officers of Customs and Central Excise Department are considered for the grant of Presidential Award of a Specially Distinguished Record of Service. This year, 40 officers have been selected and 7 out of those are with us from Mumbai. So I would request them to kindly come to the dais. Shri Vaseem Arshi, Additional Director, Risk Management Division, Mumbai. Shri Chandrapal Singh Chauhan, Deputy Commissioner, Customs Zone, Mumbai 2. Shri Pramod M. Dange, Senior Intelligence Officer, Directorate General of Revenue Intelligence, Zonal Unit, Mumbai. Shri Mohan Raghavan, Senior Intelligence Officer, DGRI, Mumbai. Shri Mahesh Kumar Purohit, Appraiser, Customs Zone, Mumbai 2. Shri Rajesh Salian, Superintendent, RMD, Mumbai. Ms. Geeta Mohan Menon, Senior Private Secretary to Chief Commissioner of Customs, Zone, Mumbai 1. Thank you so much, sir. All our officers are trained to work for nation building with utmost sincerity and dedication. But there are some who went beyond the call of duty and have emerged as outstanding examples of inspiration. These are legends of Mumbai Customs, whose stories we've all heard and whose valor and achievements we salute. Some of these heroes performed the ultimate sacrifice and laid down their lives while protecting the economic frontiers of our nation. Our department remembers them with a deep sense of gratitude, respect, and admiration, and would like to recognize these officers on this day. And we would like to call the family members of these officers who are not with us today. Shri Daya Shankar. He is the legend who even the underworld respected. On behalf of the family of Shri Daya Shankar, Mr. Bharat Gade is with us, and he would receive the honor from the Honorable Chief Minister. Shri L.D. Arora, Goldman who made seizures of drugs, gold counterfeit worth rupees 250 crores in the 1980s. His wife, Srimati Vibha Arora, has come all the way. Next, late Shri Bapu Lakshman Lamkhere. His grandson, Dr. Bal Sahab Guraksh, has come. He is known as the Kohinoor of Indian Customs. Shri Costa Fernandez. He is the classic example of bravery and valor. And we have Shri Costa Fernandez himself to receive the award. Shri U. Rajkumaran. He is the legendary investigator of commercial fraud, and he is with us today to receive the award. Shri Gulshan Rai. He is the Padma Shri whom Mumbai Customs can call to be their very own. He is the yacht man of India. And he sailed around the world in Jacques Street. Thank you so much, sir, for giving the commendation certificates and the mementos to these officers. I'm sure they'll always remember this.
थैंक यू सर. इससे पहले कि हम आगे बढ़ें, हम चाहेंगे कि हम चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब जाने ही वाले हैं और इसलिए हम उनका अभिवादन करते हुए we will be sharing the mementos of the department with them, and therefore I request Rajiv Tandon sir to please offer a memento and souvenir of the department to the Chief Minister, Shri Devendra Fadnavis sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time for us. I would request John Joseph sir to give the memento to Adi Godrej sir. Godrej sir will be with us for some more time. I would. I would request Devendra Singh sir to offer a memento to Shri Rajesh Agrawal sir. ये हमारा सौभाग्य है कि सीएम साहब हमारे बीच में हैं. उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि वो हमारे लिए अपनी एक अच्छी सी फोटो साइन करें, जिसे हम अपने मोमेंटो की तरह रखेंगे. जैसे कि हमने उन्हें मोमेंटो दिया, उसी प्रकार डिपार्टमेंट उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करता है कि हम भी एक मोमेंटो लेके रखें. इसके साथ ही मैं चीफ कमिश्नर जॉन जोसेफ सर से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ, सर बिफोर द सीएम लीव्स वी वुड बी रिक्वेस्टिंग फॉर वोट ऑफ थैंक्स.
Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Fadnavis, CN of the Godrej family, Sri Adi Godrej and our guest of honor today, Mr. Agarwal, my dear Chief Commissioners on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, retired officials, and family members of our heroes, and dear little children who are the citizens of tomorrow. I deem it indeed a great privilege for me to address this august gathering on this happy occasion of the International Customs Day. First of all, let me compliment all of you on this happy occasion. And coming to my onerous task, let me extend my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Chief Minister, who has so kindly consented to come for this function and be with us with his gracious presence. And that too, despite his extremely busy schedule. As you have pointed out, sir, we have been using technology to a great extent, and we intend to use it more. We have a system called the Risk Management System, which is headed by a naval officer, Madam Sima Jare, and we are even now going to come up with, on the export side also, for the same risk management system, which will help the exporters to a very great extent. And secondly, I would like to thank the CEO of the Godrej family, a visionary, a doyen of Indian industry, Sri Adi Godrej, who has kindly considered to be with us on today and gave us his nuggets of wisdom. As you have pointed out, sir, we have been able to improve our customs clearance times to a great extent by using data mining and data analysis. And I can tell you for now that almost 84% of the cargo that is coming into the Nhava Sheva port, which is the biggest in the country, which handles almost 60% of the boxes that is coming in this country, are getting cleared in less than 1 day. And 94% of the cargo is getting cleared in 4 days, hardly half a day more than the best in the world, which is Singapore, which is taking 3.5 days. And the same data, sir, on the export side, we are able to give almost, if you look at the screens as on today, this 25th of today, all 15 days of this month, we have been able to give the drawbacks at 0 screen. That means everybody who exported got their money back within 24 hours. All the 15 days. So that is how we are using the technology, sir, and I think we'll move forward to see that much better use is going to be made in future too. Now, I would like to thank Sri Amitabh Bachchan in absentia for giving his voice to for a voiceover to our movie that has been made now. Though he has been pressed with all personal and professional difficulties, he kindly consented and he spared 2 days for us to do this work. Even though he is absent here, I would like to thank him from the bottom of my heart for helping the Customs Department. And I would like to thank the movie maker, the youngster who has been getting few awards in the past also, and who has been nominated for the Filmfare Award, Mr. Pandit, also on this occasion. I am seeing a lot of retired officials of the department who have made this occasion a great one by their gracious presence. I'd like to thank you, all of you, sir, for being with us today. I would like to thank the representatives of the foreign missions, the consuls who are here, and for giving us that added hue of an international flavor to this International Customs Day. Thank you, sir, for being with us. The senior officials of the department, Mr. Mathu, the police chief, Mr. Bhatia, and I think I am seeing Mr. Justice Sawant also here. So thank you, sir, for being with us along with all the other state officials who are being present. And I think our DG Shipping, who was my senior colleague, was also here. Thank you, sir, for being with us on this occasion. And I would like to thank the family members of our heroes whose photographs are placed outside, and some of them must come here in person also. I would like to thank them and the family members for being with us. And they were the inspiration for all the youngsters. All of us are here. And we will continue to be inspired by their great deeds. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us. I would like to thank the members of the Fourth Estate, the management of this venue, the police who did all the security for this function. I would like to thank all of them from the bottom of my heart. The young children who are going to be the citizens of tomorrow, and I would like to thank them to understand what customs is, and especially the teachers who brought them over here. I thank you all for being with us and continue to stay over here after the function also. I'd like to thank Mr. Rajesh Agarwal, our IT man, the man who did the real data mining for the government. And we expect you to be, we are eagerly expecting your session in the next technical session, sir. And I would like to thank you for being with us. The stakeholders are here, without whom the customs would not have been able to perform. I see the persons in the terminals, the customs brokers, the CSLA, the CFS Association, and the Mansa persons also over here. And I thank and the industry representatives and the members of the trade and industry and the association, various officers of the association also here. I'd like to thank all of them from the bottom of my heart for being with us on this occasion. Lastly, but not the least, I would like to thank Mr. Rajiv Tandon, my colleague, who was the chair for today's function, and his able team of people with the Sau Bani Bhattacharjee supporting him, Russell, who has done the comparing today, Rajiv Agarwal, and I think Timothy also, and their whole team and all the officers over here for protecting this, making this function a memorable one. And ladies and gentlemen, thanking you all once and once again. I remain. Jai Hind, Jai Customs.
Thank you, sir. So CM will be leaving us now. Please be seated. So this is our signature tomb of Indian Customs, Desh Ki Dhadkan. In another minute, we shall be starting the program. Please be seated. In an increasing globalized world, please be seated. Now we are starting with the second half of the program, which is the technical session. And as is the customs, there's going to be a speaker who's going to deliver a talk on the topic decided for this year by the World Customs Organization. So this year's topic is data analysis for effective border management. And we have Speaker Shri Rajesh Agrawal, IAS, currently Joint Secretary, Tribal Affairs, an erudite person, a learned person who's and has been very important functionary of the government with us. In globalized world with rapid mobility of people, goods and services, Customs has a substantial amount of information database at its disposal. Thus, we have data submitted for customs clearance processes, data from partner government agencies, and commercially available databases also. Analysis of this data can greatly support the core customs objectives of revenue collection, border security, collection of the trade statistics, the trade facilitation. In recognition of the same, the WCO has dedicated 2017 to promoting data analysis under the slogan, Data Analysis for Effective Border Management. To speak on this topic, we have with us very distinguished speaker, Shri Rajesh Agrawal. He is an officer of 1989 batch of Indian Administrative Service. Rajesh Agrawal has been very active in e-governance for more than a decade and is a recipient of numerous awards including Premier 100 CIOs by Computer World USA, DataQuest, Editor's Choice of CIO, UID, Aadhaar Innovations Award from Prime Minister, Indian Express IT Award, etc. Shri Agrawal did BTech in Computer Science from IIT Delhi 1983 to 87, where his main interests were algorithms and artificial intelligence. Under his leadership as Secretary IT, Maharashtra, the state rose to the top of e-governance ecosystem in the country. It is now number 1 in Aadhaar, number 1 of CSCs and electronic payments and receipts in the country, and very strong in e-tendering, e-office, use of cloud, IPv6, etc. So ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Shri Rajesh Agrawal sir to speak with us.
All the dignitaries and young friends on the first floor, you'll have to pardon my voice. Delhi weather has taken its toll. About 2 years ago, in a conference, I was sitting next to Tushar Gandhi, Mahatma's great grandson. Somebody told him that I write on e-governance quite a bit. He threw me a challenge that write a paper on Bapu and e-governance. Since 2 years, I was stumped. And I got the answer last week. When I saw the Oxfam report, it says that wealthiest 8 people in the world, and also in India, they hold more than 50%. They hold more wealth than bottom 50%. And most of these happen to be IT and telecom giants. So the technology now has to focus more on removing inequalities rather than propagating inequalities. And e-governance translates to computerization for not more control on the people, but lesser control, empowering the people, trusting the people. So a citizen-friendly, business-friendly administration, which both the CM and Mr. Godrej talked about. My first posting was in Dapoli. It's on Ratnagiri coast. And you remember one instance. One set of officers, custom officers, they went on strike. So all the cargo was piling up. So after 2 days, the government said, self-attestation manenge, self-appraisal. And you know what happened? The revenues went up by 20%. So the point is that we have to trust people more. And so government, for example, state government came up with self-attestation. So rather than getting a gazetted officer notary to sign on things, you let people self-attest and so on. Also remember fondly that in Dapoli in 1990, I was sharing a rented house with one of my custom batchmates, Rupam Kapoor, and we were both young. So every night he would say, Rajesh, patrolling ke chalte hain. So we would, entire night we would patrol the roads, border roads, and we would frequently go out into the sea also. And at that time, customs had a great network of informers and cross-informers and so on. Now you guys are relying more on technology. And somehow those skills are somewhat abating away. Now the young breed of custom inspectors I see, many of them would not have seen gold smuggling in their days. It has now made a comeback. And we do need people like Dayashankar. So his duty roster would be known in Dubai. So the people would load gold accordingly and so on. So last 2 weeks I have interacted with a lot of custom officers, DG systems, etc. in Delhi. And I am told that in last 15 years, customs, excise, income tax, VAT authorities, other taxation authorities. So a lot of investments have been made in hardware, software, connectivity, analytics. And one area, especially in the new government, has been that the focus has to be on ease of business. So importers, exporters, so how they can do their business with these. The revenues would increase accordingly, apne aap badh jayenge. And the 3 focus areas on this have to be going paperless, going cashless, going faceless. So you have already started going paperless in quite a big way. I am told almost 99% of the filings are practically either truly forms are filled online or papers are scanned and uploaded. But when you are scanning a lot of papers, probably you are not getting the metadata the way you would like to get. Also, when you are picking up data from a lot of different departments, etc., you need a lot of disambiguation of data. Probably this is one area where DG Systems and his team need to look at slightly more, so that analytics become better. When you have better metadata, better standardization of the fields all across, including international standards, dovetailing our Indian standards to international standards. And cashless payments of taxation, and going cashless generally, now after demonetization that has happened more. So that will automatically translate to more ease of business in a sense, but also leaving more electronic trails and obviously more of analytics. Now, faceless is one part where customs really has to work slightly more. By faceless we mean remote authentication. Why should anybody have to visit a custom officer? Can't it be done online? Can't it be done without coming to any office? Now practically everyone in this room would have experienced a faceless service, which was getting a Geo SIM card. So you did not have to go with any papers, and you just put a fingerprint and you got SIM card instantly activated. So can you get those kind of government services sitting at home? You don't go sitting at home, you do your using e-Aadhaar or some, similar services. So one thing which I did talk to officers in DG Systems was replacing more and more digital signature dongles with e-sign, Aadhaar based e-sign. I have heard of Delhi Cargo Unit long back that our government officials had handed over digital signatures and PIN numbers to the data entry operators, and they were doing a lot of bad stuff. So this happens even today in a lot of government offices. So if you can replace digital signatures with e-sign, that would be a way forward. And I was very happy to see that turnaround time being told to us that Nhava Sheva, the turnaround time has really come down. So more and more technology, reliance on technology. So lesser inspections, lesser rates, they can really increase your turnaround time. Decrease your turnaround time and increase the ease of business. I was also very happy to note that you are using the latest tools which other tax authorities across the world are using. You have good team working on SAS, on IBM Cognos, on Oracle data mining. But I would also like to see you working more on open source tools like R and all. so that you develop in-house capabilities. Also, one message which I would like to give you today regarding data analytics is that analytics should not be for the top management only. At the moment, even in corporate sector, we see analytics, beautiful charts and graphs being shown to top management. But what about man on the ground? So an inspector who is at the airport or who is at Mumbai port, Mr. Sanjay Bhatia sitting here, or who is patrolling the area in Ratnagiri or Sindhudurg or Mumbai. On his mobile, what kind of data analytics do you give him? What is the real-time information you give to that fellow on the ground? So at the moment, I think that portion still needs to be really worked on. So lowest level field functionaries, whether they are doing the clerical work, whether they are doing inspections, what kind of actionable analytics they get. So that's very important. Mr. Bhatia here was earlier in sales tax, and that time also the department focus was to give lot of tools to the lowest people on the ground, so that when they go out in the field, what kind of information they carry on their mobiles. So the feet on the ground and the eye on the sky, the data in the cloud, they have to really come together, so that your raids, your inspections, your checks, they become more focused and they yield better results. Another thing which I found was that probably you are mining data which is being filed to you. So those who are doing paperwork, they are being squeezed further and further. Same thing happens in income tax, same thing is practically happening everywhere. The fellow who does not file anything, he is a happy fellow, because you are not mining his data. So this is something which needs to be changed. So all the missing pieces, how do you really get those pieces? हिंदी में कहते हैं एक और एक 11. So database में भी when two databases talk to one another, they become like their power increases 10 times. For example, when you match sales tax data with Mumbai Octroi data, maybe the income from both can increase. Some people may be fudging sales tax but paying Octroi, and vice versa. Matching sales tax with electricity bills, you can find bogus manufacturing units. Similarly, matching central databases, income tax, custom, excise, with state databases like this. So this is important. About 4 years ago, I was IT Secretary, Sanjay Bhatia sir was Sales Tax Commissioner, and he was really talking to a lot of departments. Even today, a lot of MOUs between central governments and state governments, they're still not fine-tuned. Or MOUs are signed, but databases are not being really shared almost real time. So even today, for example, Maharashtra Sales Tax database and our Mumbai custom databases, they're not really sharing information real time. So I hope, since you are declaring 2017 to be year of analytics, that you will tie up all these loose ends. And especially with GST also coming, it may come in July, it may come in October. So that will probably help you in getting state databases in a much faster way. Another area is that these days physical smuggling is one part, but a lot of electronic fudging around. So electronic flight of money, over invoicing, under invoicing. This is something you really need to catch, and for which you need more dedicated teams, you need more third-party databases, officially or unofficially. You need data from international exchanges and so on. For example, almost everybody knows that coal imports were really gold-plated, and you and I both are probably paying more for electricity. So why can't our analytics really catch these kind of missing pieces of the puzzle? Again, you have a lot of human intelligence collected from the field. So you have a lot of smart inspectors in Mumbai Customs and who really have their ear to the ground, who have good network of informers. I wonder how are you feeding that information into your databases? Or these are two silos. So you have to feed intelligence, human intelligence into your databases. Your sister agencies like DRI, is that information really getting into your databases? Are you really making use of it? Then a lot of electronic chatter, again, officially and unofficial. Data as well as voice. Probably voice chatter, you need slightly better tools, I guess. Then a lot of social media chatter. Mumbai police, Pune police, they are definitely having an ear to social media chatter. Definitely customs also can have some ear there. So these are the kind of tools which are available, but which are not still fully plugged into your existing systems. And finally, a bit about artificial intelligence. I'm told Mumbai Customs is quite good in image scanning and all, and you are moving towards more and more automation. This is one area where artificial intelligence can help. Also, I was talking to your team in DG Systems, the technical team also, that how are they building queries? So human brain can't really think of all the possible correlations and queries. So that is one area where when you have lot of databases, lot of information, a small side team working on artificial intelligence tools, that can help. So that is one R&D area where I think Mumbai Customs can also take a lead. So ultimately you need a combination of two things. One is good feet on the ground, smart educated fellows who can develop good network of information. And second, you need cloud-based intelligence collected from various sources, various electronic chatter, but which should be made available to your field staff. So if you can achieve the combo of these two, I think Mumbai Customs will remain a matter of pride to all of us. Thank you. So Bani was telling me there could be one or two questions also. Yes, please. Sorry, maybe somebody can give him a mic.
I am a retired officer, not very familiar with what goes on today. But my knowledge about some rivalry among intelligence agencies, even to this day, we are aware of that. And you said we should be feeding the revenue intelligence data into the customs data. Ask the customs friends here whether revenue intelligence will be willing to share their intelligence with them. Probably not. That's a very difficult situation. Secondly, you talked about faceless things. I am not so much aware of what goes on in the customs. I retired many years ago, but I know about the income tax. They have computerized their return system. I've been filing my return online for so many years. I'm not in touch with any officer of customs. I'm an officer of income tax. Many, many years ago, there was a fellow who came to my house and brought a check, say this is your refund. He was expecting a tip. So that all those things have stopped with this central processing center in Bangalore and somewhere else of the income tax returns. My friends at the customs will probably be able to say what is faceless so far as customs are concerned. Because that's a very serious problem. Being faceless is what is important to remove all that other influence which works there. Thank you.
Thank you. You have given the answers. It was not a question. Anyway, next. See, attitudes are changing. More and more information is being shared. But again, those issues will remain. Yes, please. Yes.
I don't have a question, but I was ready to speak, and I'm heading the risk management division of Indian Customs. So I just wanted to share with the entire audience. Many of them are already aware, and I initiatives that Customs has already taken by leaps and bounds in data analysis and data management, especially as you all know that more than 99.9% of our filing is all online. And today we are reaching a facilitation level of 86%, which means 86% of the import documents are going through the system. They are not assessed by any individual. The consignments are not being opened. Moreover, we've already launched and successfully, a single window project where we've integrated 5 other central government departments in imports, and we recently launched it in exports also. So the Indian Customs is already on the same path as you have asked us to follow, that we should integrate the databases of other customs departments, and R&D is going forth to integrate, and hopefully we should do it this year if it is 2017 is the data analytics year, to integrate the income tax, the PAN and the FETA's data from the RBI. We're trying to get our other agencies to share their data with us. So we are stepping towards that. Where we are actually looking for is the artificial intelligence, which we hope will give us what we discussed was actionable intelligence on real-time basis. And let me tell you that in Directorate General of Revenue Intelligence, we do have a system where our officers, by their own skill and learning, are able to develop actionable intelligence based on data analysis. So, though, of course, it's still a very small body and very few people doing it, and doing it by sheer dedication and experience and knowledge, we do hope to expand it to the entire customs fraternity by putting it online and integrating it into a live system. But I just thought I'll share with you, and we are cashless, 100% cashless. So the only element remaining is to become completely faceless, and I think we are moving in that direction. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wisdom with us. Now we will play the full movie, the trailer of which was unveiled by the Honorable CM.
Mumbai Customs Department is one of the oldest department of central government concerned with administration of custom levies. The department today has come a long way and makes extensive use of technology in almost all facets of its working and dealing with trade. The contribution of the department in the economic prosperity of the region and the state is very important. The department collects nearly 72,000 crores by way of custom duties. It administers the largest seaport as well as the largest airport of the country. It is the face of public service in the state of Maharashtra as well as the country. I am happy to note that Mumbai Customs has set high standards of probity, transparency and service delivery. It has great contribution in safeguarding the economic terrain, preventing smuggling along the coastline of Maharashtra. Of late, the department has initiated several reform measures that would further facilitate imports and exports in the region, besides cutting down transaction costs. I compliment the department for their sterling achievements over the years, and I am confident that they shall continue to be the pride of country for all time to come. My heartiest greetings to all on International Customs Day. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Mumbai is one of the fastest growing cities. Mumbai has always been the major trading center of the country, beholding the busiest docks, ports and air cargo holds. Trade is one of the most important drivers of a nation's economy. Mumbai Customs contributes approximately rupees 72,000 crores to the nation's coffers. Where there is money, there is regulation.
Mumbai Customs is obviously the flagship custom house of the country. Their contribution in terms of revenue is significant. Their role, again, to prevent the importation of smuggled goods is significant, and they have played a splendid role, and we're very, very proud of their contribution to us.
Hail Mumbai Customs, guardians the economic frontier of India, standing guard to and protecting the three elements of life: earth, water, air.
Mumbai Customs Station is the largest customs station in the country. In fact, we have 3 customs zones, that is Mumbai 1, Mumbai 2 and Mumbai 3.
Zone 1, housed at the new Custom House building, acts as a human resource manager of over 7,500 personnel. It has its task cut out in maintaining a lean, mean and motivated workforce.
Zone 1 looks after, caters to the needs and requirements of Mumbai Port. It also has an inland ICD here in Mumbai at Mulund.
Whether it is your dream holiday on board a cruise or your desire to pamper yourself with a swanky new imported drive, Mumbai Customs is at your service at the cruise terminal, and years of experience and swift clearance of imports. Whosoever commands the sea commands the trade. Whosoever commands the trade commands the riches. The Namasheva port handles the loading, unloading and discharge of 65% of the containerized cargo in the country at lightning speed. The port has been a pioneer in functionality with its state-of-the-art technology and ever-evolving processes to minimize wharf to warehouse time.
We are going for a very high technological advancement of increasing our technological capability for examination of import as well as export containers.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Antarashtriya Hawai Adde par aapka swagat hai. Zone 3 comprises the Mumbai Airport and the Air Cargo Complex. Be it that all-important business trip or the long-planned international holiday, Mumbai Customs is always ready to assist you. The airport serves 12.40 million passengers annually and handles around 100 to 130 flights every day. The Air Cargo Complex, the biggest and the busiest in India, is the center of trade for items such as organic food, confectionaries, electronics, precious metals and diamonds. So Zone 3 is the best friend of a woman's best friend. Officers of Mumbai Customs are imparted soft skills training at their regional training academy, Nasein, to ensure that the first interaction of a citizen is a pleasant one. In a recent passenger satisfaction survey, 77% of the passengers voted Mumbai Airport's customs as being better than its counterparts across the world. So it is safe to say, we are the crowd's favorite. As the age-old saying goes, Jahan chor, wahan police. Formidable challenges present themselves daily in the form of smuggling activities involving hazardous substances like drugs and cigarettes, to dutiable goods such as gold, cosmetics, counterfeits, right down to prohibited items such as fireworks, arms and ammunition. This is not only detrimental to the economic fabric of the country, but is also antithetical to the very idea of India. Technology has touched every aspect of our lives, and Mumbai Customs has embraced it wholeheartedly. It has taken to technology like fish to water, and has judiciously used technology, data analysis, and extensive infrastructure to effectively combat this problem.
Indian Customs relies heavily on technology. We have spent almost 600 crores in 2007 and now we just got technology refresh of 2,200 crores.
Mumbai Customs has a fleet of patrolling boats that scout and safeguard our waters from potential smuggling activities. Threats to coastal security are combated in unison with the Coast Guard and the local police. We were good, we are getting better, and we shall not stop until we are the best.
We have introduced a project called SWIFT, that is the Single Window Interface for Trade, where we have connected all the partnering government agencies. So when he imports, he doesn't have to go there. Online, all the clearances come and he just takes his goods out of the customs area.
State-of-the-art advanced scanners not only eliminate human intervention, but also significantly reduce the time taken for inspection of the cargo.
In common man's parlance, we could define DPD as movement of cargo from wharf to the warehouse directly of the
importer.
Not only at the ports, at the airport too, we are determined and well equipped to thwart any attempt of smuggling or threat to the security of the nation.
The jurisdiction and work profile of Customs Zone 3 is most varied and diverse in nature. From clearance and facilitation of passengers at airport, to clearance of import and export shipments at air cargo complex, to protect the economic and national security by preventive commissariat, which has jurisdiction over 370 kilometers of coastline over 5 districts of the state of Maharashtra.
Our well-trained customs officers, with professional judgment and a keen instinct, are capable of nipping any such problem in the bud.
We have specialized tools and techniques and database that we use to profile a passenger and then we keep a watch on those passengers when they are clearing the customs area. And based on our suspicion and our skilled officers keep a very close watch on their movements, facial expressions and other things.
A man's best friend is a smuggler's worst enemy. Cute and efficient sniffer dogs are trained to detect concealed drugs and narcotics. So beware, you are only a bark away from getting caught. There have been some really amusing cases of smuggling, with smugglers trying every possible way around, yet getting caught. We behold memories of several customs officers, including the famous Jamadar Bapu Lakshman, who was recognized twice for his services by the President of India. In his honor, the municipal corporation has constructed a crossroad next to the new custom house.
Mumbai Customs is emerging as a fast, responsive and transparent service provider. We are at the vanguard of this economic transformation of the country.
As Mumbai Customs continues its journey to excellence, here is a message from the captains.
हम अगर इस स्मगलर्स को ये लगता है कि हमें ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं, कहाँ से कर रहे हैं, तो इस गलत फहमी में होता है.
It is generally said that smugglers are a step ahead of the authorities.
It cannot be a cakewalk. It cannot be so easy for the nefarious elements in trade to outsmart us.
It will be very difficult for fraudsters to survive. So I think their days would be numbered.
We are much better prepared than ever before to deal with such elements.
Would now be dealt with severely and harshly if you attempt to play tricks with us.
Take it very seriously.
The future depends on what one does in the present. With remarkable additions, Mumbai Customs now aims for the stars.
Ultimately, the Indian Customs will have to move on this path. Ultimately, our aim should be to ensure that the levels of facilitation keep dramatically increasing, our levels of risk interdictions become more precise, so that we are there but yet not there, to ensure that we are only focusing on those elements who wish to transgress the law.
हम सेवा करते हैं, करते रहेंगे, सुरक्षा रखते हैं, रखते रहेंगे। न कोई भय है, न कोई लालच, बस ये कर्तव्य है, निभाते रहेंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, today's program has been live streamed, so all of you, those who were not here, could have watched it all across India. And there have been tweets, we have been receiving very positive feedbacks, and I'm glad that all of you liked the movie. It's going to be put on YouTube as well, and we request you all that as a part of our public participation and education program, that all those who are near tier ones, known ones, you urge them to watch it so that we can spread the message as to what we stand for, what we do. Thank you. And so now we proceed with the program. In this segment again, we honor the valuable contributions from the trade from importers, exporters, AOs, custom workers, and those who have been of great help and support to the department and have done valuable work. So, I would request all the three Chief Commissioners of Customs, Zone 1, Zone 2 and Zone 3 to kindly escort the guest of honor, Shri Adi Godrej Sahab and Shri Rajesh Agrawal Sahab on the stage. I would request Mani Bhattacharya sir also to kindly escort me on the stage now. I'll request the Sal to do the honors.
So we would like to invite the awardees now. For the best importer from Customs Zone 1, I would like to invite Mr. Dhanraj Pure, who is representing Volkswagen Group Sales India Limited. Yes. So Volkswagen Group Sales India, Mr. Dhanraj Pure. The second awardee in the best importer category. The second awardee in the best importer category is Mercedes-Benz India. I would like to request Mr. Rahul Kekar, the General Manager, to kindly come and take the award. Mercedes-Benz India. Then we move to the next category, the details of the best port nominated from Mumbai Zone 1. I would like to request Sri Sanjay Bhatia, Chairman of the Mumbai Port Trust, to kindly come and take the award. Thank you, sir. In the category of best exporter, we have got Tata Motors Limited, and we have Mr. Rudra Roop, who's the head of the international business. Mr. Rudra Roop Maitra, head of international business from Tata Motors Limited. Next in the category of best exporter is Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, and they are represented by Mr. Kadam, who is the general manager. I would request him to kindly come to the stage. Brokers, we've got Express Global Logistics, which is represented by Mr. Vinod Gandhi, who's the director. I would like to request Express Global Logistics in the category of Best Customs Brokers. I think they're not with us right now. And we have Mr. Datta Shinde and Mr. Shankar Shinde, the Chairman and MD from Global Express Multi Logistics in the category of customs brokers. This completes the list from Mumbai Zone 1. From Zone 2 we've got LG Electronics. In the category of importer from Customs Zone 2, which is Navasheva, we've got LG Electronics Private Limited, and we have Mr. Anant Rakhe representing LG Electronics. Then we have Supreme Industries Limited, and we have Mr. M.P. Taparia, who is the Managing Director of Supreme Industries in the category of importers in Zone 2. Supreme Industries Limited. Category of exporters from Zone 2, we have JSW Steel Coated Products Limited, and we have Mr. Rakesh Sharma representing JSW Steel Coated Products Limited in the export category from Zone 2. We have Cipla Limited, Mr. Vikas Rajput, who is the head of logistics from Cipla Limited in the category of exports from JNCH. In the category of top container freight station nominated from Customs Zone 2, we have Amir Logistics Limited, and Mr. Naksha, who is the CEO of Amir Logistics, may kindly come to the stage in the category of top CFS. Top terminal nominated from Zone 2 is Jawaharlal Nehru Port Container Terminal, and I would request Neeraj Bansal sir, Deputy Chairman JNPT, to kindly come. He was there with us. Then we moving on next, we have in the category of customs brokers, Mr. N.G. Pillai. He is the proprietor, to kindly come. And I would like to mention that they are an authorized economic operator. This is a novel scheme of Customs Department. Moving on to Zone 3, we have in the category of importers Siemens Limited, and I would request Mr. Pramod Sant to kindly come and take the certificate for Siemens Limited. I would also like to mention that they are also in EEO. category is Ingram Micro India. And I would like to request Mr. Blaise D'Souza, who is the director, to kindly come to the stage, and they are also an authorized economic operator. In the category of exporter, we have Mrs. KB Exports. I would like to request Prakash Bhai Kakkar and Mr. Kaushal Kakkar to kindly come and collect the certificates. In the category of top exporter from Mumbai Customs Zone 3. In the category of top customs broker, we have Mrs. Khimji Pune International Freight Forwarders, and I would like to request Mr. Dushyant and Dilip Mulani to kindly come and take their certificates. Top customs broker from Zone 3, Khimji Pune. Now I would like to request Mr. Tushar Jani to kindly come. He is the chairman of the Cargo Service Center in Mumbai Customs Zone 3. Mr. Tushar Jani. Last awardee in today's long list is in the category of custodian and Mrs. Mumbai International Airport Limited. I would like to request Mr. Manoj Singh to kindly come and take the certificate on behalf of Mumbai International Airport Limited.
Valuable contribution. We have two more names. One is Divyansh Pandit, who's made this documentary film for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause. He did a fabulous job, worked overnight, day in and day out for the last 15 days. Next person whom we would like to congratulate, share our blessings, and also to acknowledge her valuable contribution is Reema Girkar. As we shared, she regaled us with her songs in the beginning of the program and has been very supportive of us. So here is to Reema Girkar. We would also like to acknowledge our continued partnership with Cine Youth in year after year, conducting this program in perfect support and being always there for us. We would like to invite Mr. Mazhar on stage, just as a token of appreciation for their continued support. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So we are finishing the morning program, and we all invite you all for our evening program also at Shanmukhanan. And before we formally conclude this program, I would request Pani Bhattacharya sir to please deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Manisha. With this, we come to the end of the first session of the International Customs Day celebration this year, 2017. We've had a special edition this year with a lot of planned events and with the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And of course, we missed the living legend, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, who was supposed to come here today. But nevertheless, we all saw the film with his voice. We're also grateful to Shri Adi Godrej, the great corporate leader who has blessed us as a guest of honor today. We are grateful to Shri Rajesh Agarwal, who has come all the way from Delhi to speak on the WCO theme this year. I must congratulate all the officers and the members of the trade who have been honored today. Behind the success of today's function, we have had the leadership of Shri Rajiv Tandon, Chief Commissioner of Customs Zone 1. Big thanks to you, sir. I'm grateful to him and also to Chief Commissioner Zone 2 and Zone 3, Dr. John Joseph and Shri Devendra Singh. Thank you, sirs, for their guidance and support. I must thank my colleague Shri Abhay Joshi, who's been here, great support, Principal Commissioner, his team Arun Prasad, and for organizing the photo exhibition outside on the good work done by Customs. Thank you, Abhay. I must thank all the preventive officers, Mr. Bharat Gadi and his team for organizing the venue, the Guard of Honor, and for the untiring efforts to ensure that the function is held smoothly. I thank all my colleagues, Shri Rajesh Agarwal, Mr. Timothy, Mr. Meshram, Mr. Kiran Verma, Shelke, Manisha Goyal, and all the additional commissioners for their working hard in various ways to ensure the success of this event today. I thank Monica Yadav, Rasa Devedi, Dhotre, Assistant Commissioners who work for the success of the various events held today. I must, of course, thank Senayuk for professionally conducting this program, and the Naval Band who've come for the first time. We had the band from the Navy. Devansh Pandit for the wonderful film we put together this year. Mr. K.V. Singh, who's been with us, Commissioner, my colleague, and various others. I couldn't possibly thank everyone. If I have missed out somebody, I would like to seek pardon for that. But I nevertheless say thanks. Thank you very much to all of you, those of you who have come here to attend this function. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being so patient and making our program so successful.